Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Dennis and Mario Show. I'm Mario.
I'm Dennis.
Oh, I said Dennis and Mario. I gave you first bill.
Well, that's okay.
That's great.
It's once in a while, it's good. So, I just had to swallow my gum because I didn't want to take it out. Excuse me. Take a sip of my coffee. Okay, so let's talk about the Harvey Weinstein scandal. There are so many actresses coming forward accusing HW of sexual harassment to actual assaults, from Rose McGowan, Ashley Judd, Angelina Jolie, and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah.
This does not surprise me, as there's always been the casting couch term in Hollywood for decades. I have no doubt that he did use his power, and he has it, or had a lot of it, for many, many years. He is the Svengali of a sexual price to pay, in a sense. What I don't understand is now he's in treatment center for sexual addiction.
Right.
I mean, really, come on. I mean, it's just, that's lame. Now his wife, Georgina Chapman, owner and designer of the fashion company Marchesa, is under pressure if she knew or did not know. The company had skyrocketed as a red carpet darling in a short amount of time. These are questions asked as why or how. The whole thing makes me think, and probably you, that, I mean, how many more Hollywood secrets are there? I mean, really, I think we should go on a show and do something like an investigative show.
Okay.
And we could get it on Lifetime.
That's your favorite
Because
channel.
I know they would, with
that.
all my commitments of watching their programming.
And we all know that. So, I mean, we were talking earlier the possibility of, or the question whether she knew or not.
Right. Where's the responsibility?
Right.
Where's that
Exactly.
going?
And that's where I think, you know, in this case, Corey Feldman,
Right.
who came out a few years back and talked about the pedophilia in Hollywood and how he and his best friend, the late Corey Haim, were sexually assaulted and passed around from one person to another. He claims that Haim was raped, which may have contributed to his drug addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Now, although he never named names, he said that if a victim comes forward and ever names one of his abusers, he would then support them. Corey discussed his experience on The View, and Barbara Walters' reaction was a little concerning, especially when he was giving advice to the young actors and actresses. Exactly. So let's watch the video and then we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I'm saying that there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working, they're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business.
And they are.
And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now.
Are you saying that they're pedophiles?
Yes.
And that they're still in this business?
Yes.
That's what, and that's what you were saying in your book. When you talk to, when you talk to
and
parents,
they don't want me here right now. Trust
Corey,
me. They want me dead.
There are a lot of parents out here who want to put their kids in this business. Their kids are cute, they're great actors. Da, da, da. What would you say to a parent who just has the best of intentions, who's coming here with their child? If you're saying that there's a lot of predators in this industry.
It's a many-feathered bird. Okay? Be careful what you wish for. That's what I'll tell you. You know, don't go into it with naivety. Don't go into it thinking that it's all roses and sunglasses and
You're damaging an entire industry.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to.
That
I'm just trying to say that it's a very important, serious topic.
So I thought it was very interesting, her response back. Now, you and I discussed this, and I think we have different takes on that response. See, I look at it, I mean, he was giving very good, valid advice.
Right.
And I took it as if she was almost trying to. No, I thought she was almost discouraging him so that he would instill fear or caution. That's how I took it. And some people, when you read the tweets, thought the same thing. Like, is she that upset because he could have just hurt an entire industry? Well, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She said this could be damaging a whole industry. Meaning,
Right.
Okay, if this all leaks out, the whole industry is ruined, which means the whole Hollywood, which means that whole movie business, which means...
So what is the priority then? Do you not talk about it? Do you not discuss it?
No, you talk about it, of course.
And my only issue I had with Corey after I did some research and read and followed up on his stories is that for him not to say anything, shame on him.
He could say something now. He was on. He had the platform right there.
He did.
To say something. Okay,
and he's
I'm
still
say it
sort
right
of protecting. He's his take on it is that his life is in danger. I think his take on it is that his career was in danger, and that's why he didn't discuss it. But his career really wasn't in danger. He didn't have anything.
He didn't have a career after what was it?
Lost Boys and all these other like two-bit
he
parts.
didn't. Yeah, and then he did some Critter movie. Or something.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a shame.
yeah. Excuse me. Well, you know, sexual harassment is not just a one-sided thing.
Nope.
Actor James Van Der Beek took to Twitter last week saying, "I've had my ass grabbed by older, powerful men," and goes on to say, "I've had them corner me in inappropriate sexual conversations when I was much younger." I mean, okay, James is hot, and I would flirt with him personally, yes. But would I aggressively push myself on him? Never. Maybe. I don't know, but
I mean,
true.
it's not like you'd have a chance.
But you never know. But no, I mean, I like it how he's also saying it's not just a one side. It's not just females that are being
Right.
You know, it's look at the gay mafia.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing is another. That's Save It for Lifetime.
Yeah.
You definitely get an award for that one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do it
It's
with
a
Leah
shame.
Remini, which will be coming up later in the story.
I like her.
I do too.
I like her. So looks like Megyn Kelly's new show that we talked about last time we were on the air isn't doing so well. Her new television gig is not doing well. In addition to widespread criticism and sluggish ratings, Megyn Kelly is facing another impending crisis. After only 3 weeks on TV, celebrities aren't rushing to sit down with her. During one of her interviews with Deborah Messing, because she was interviewing casts of Will and Grace, Kelly made an ill-received joke about a super fan's sexual orientation, which led to actress Deborah Messing to post on Instagram that she regretted going on the show,
Right.
and she was dismayed by her comments.
Of course.
There's
Like
rumor
her
as
remarks and
well.
all that.
Yeah, then there's also rumor that NBC put pressure on Deborah Messing to take it off, but her publicist is saying that NBC never said any of that.
Right.
Kelly also offended Jane Fonda, who looks great for her age, with an off-putting question about a refusal to talk about plastic surgery. Now, mind you, she was there to talk about a new movie with Robert Redford, and Megyn Kelly had to talk about her plastic surgery.
Right, which was all in arms because what was the most recent award show? All three of them from 9 to 5 were on there, and I mean, she
Right.
looked like she did have a little, but you know what? That's not the move. The thing is, the biggest thing about that should have been you and Robert Redford together again after Barefoot in the Park that you did in the 60s. Wow, that's what you focus on.
Right.
Come on, Megyn, get with it.
She's an amateur.
She's going down the drain with Kellyanne Conway. Did you see Saturday Night Live, by the way?
That was great.
Kellyanne Conway in the sewer from It.
That was great. That was great. Yeah.
Well, Melania Trump is hitting back at Ivana Trump, Donald's first wife, after Donald Trump's first wife referred to herself as the First Lady in a recent interview. During a sit-down with Good Morning America last week, Ivana says she still speaks to him about every 2 weeks, but is cautious about calling him. "I don't really want to call him there because Melania is there," she explains. "And I don't want to cause any kind of jealousy or something like that because I'm basically first Trump wife, okay? I'm First Lady." Well, Melania had a spokeswoman reply by saying that Mrs. Trump has made the White House a home for Barron and Donald. She loves living in Washington, D.C., and is honored by her role as First Lady of the United States. She plans to use her title and role to help children, not sell books.
Right.
Who's going to be coming up next in this saga, which I really know who it's going to be. Marla Maples, and then Peaches.
Who's Peaches?
His other wife.
Oh, really?
Peaches Treestein, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I'm kidding.
I was going to say.
I figured Marla Maples was the Georgia Peach. You would have gotten that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Well, I just think the cat fight is going to start resembling something of a fictional name of a family that we'll be speaking about later on called the Carringtons.
Correct. Correct. Did you see SNL?
Oh no, I didn't see. I missed SNL.
When they did, when she did the imitation of Ivanka Trump.
No, I missed that one.
It's really good. You have to watch it. It aired this weekend with the It scene, Megyn Kelly. So, singer-songwriter and the voice coach, Kelly Clarkson. She's not, if anyone's confused, she's not this season's coach, but she was on there.
Right, I remember she was.
Yeah. She was on it at Variety's Power of Women at an LA luncheon on Friday for her work with the education organization XQ Institute. but she used her platform to celebrate some of the others in the room who inspire her and her daughter. Seeing Gal Gadot in Gal, I always say Gal Gadot in the crowd, Clarkson stopped her speech before she really got it started to talk about how nice it is to have a bold female figure, not you, like Wonder Woman, as a role model for young girls like her own 3-year-old daughter.
Like, I am excited though because I just saw her out of my peripheral vision. I can't, like, she's Wonder Woman. I can't. I'm so nervous. I just got sidetracked because I feel like that's what we were meant to look like, and it just, I don't know. I literally went to the movie. I had totally stage 5 clingered Patty like earlier because I was like, I love this movie. I don't know what James Cameron's talking about. Like, it's the most amazing thing ever. And especially for women that are moms, like, I mean, the story of Belle the Beast, it's a little scary. She was in a dungeon trapped and then they fell in love. Like, it's like, you know, like, or Aurora, she just like slept it out. Like, she didn't do a damn thing, like, you know. And those are like her favorite ones. And I'm like, oh, but she loves Wonder Woman. She's 3. I probably shouldn't show it to her. I know I'm being judged. I don't care. All the grown-up stuff goes over her head, so, but it's nice. It is nice to have like this, you know, bold, you know, female figure for your girls, because like once she saw the little girl in Wonder Woman, like, you know, learning how to fight and like defend herself and all that, like she loved it. She started acting it out, and I couldn't have been more proud, because you're a little proud because you're like, oh, you're cute in the Belle dress, but you're more proud when she's like, like in the corner. Yeah, you're more proud. Yeah, so thank you. And you're like, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I mean, she's like not only like, she's not only like one of the most beautiful people, she's also like a really great actress and also like really intelligent. I saw her on Jimmy Fallon and I was like, you know, screw you. Bitch got it all. She got it all.
I love Kelly Clarkson. She has a great sense of humor.
That was really, really good.
She really does.
I mean, I just think that just makes, you know, people like that, when they use that platform for something that inspiring, it's good.
And she's very humble.
She is,
you know, and she's always been true to herself. I love Kelly for that. All right, so.
Well, Dynasty.
Here we go.
Okay. Dynasty made a comeback last week on the CW network. Did anyone? Did anyone see it? Because I mean, well, well, watching the original growing up, I really did not expect much from this remake TV series. And personally, I was right. Of course, I was comparing all of the glamour, drama, and just the bitchiness. But it was more, in this new version, it was more like eye-rolling and hair-tossing.
Yeah.
One review from Variety ended with, "The whole enterprise reeks of near adequacy. And darling, the Carringtons deserve more." I almost got the Trumps and the Carringtons confused in the beginning, but the one exciting thing about this, which it wasn't on the first season, the first episode, I don't think, because I watched like literally 20 minutes of it. But Sammy Jo is now being played by Rafael de la Fuente. In the original, Sammy Jo was played by Heather Locklear.
Right.
So they switched the genders. So this might keep me just interested in watching it, not, you know, just to see. I like when they twist things like that.
I can't.
That was a Jimmy
I
Glick
couldn't
thing,
get.
like, that just sounded like, I like this when they twist things like that.
That's nice.
But you know Jimmy Glick.
I couldn't get into that any more than I could get into the remake of Dallas.
I did like the first.
See, I didn't.
few
I didn't
episodes
like it.
of Dallas.
Some things I better left alone.
Right. Well, you know what's next? Falcon's Crest
Knots Landing.
and Knots Landing. I mean, what? Didn't they even try and do a Love Boat? No.
No, they did a movie after, I think, a made-to-television movie.
Right. Okay, but they did it on Lifetime. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
Back to
So,
you.
all right, November 10th is a big day.
Yes.
And why is it?
Because there's going to be some intriguing murder. Where?
On the Orient Express. So the Murder on the Orient Express, if you haven't guessed by now, comes to a big screen on November 10th. This remake of the 1974 murder mystery movie will star an incredible ensemble of actors, including Michelle Pfeiffer, Judi Dench, Johnny Depp, and the list goes on. So the 1974 film received rave reviews, and Ingrid Bergman walked away with an Academy Award for her role as Greta. I do want to play the trailer because I think it's an interesting movie, but well, we'll talk about it when we get back.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah, so let's watch.
Would you mind if I join you? You're the world-famous detective, Hercule Poirot. Avenger of the innocent. Is that what they call you in the papers?
And you are innocent?
You're fun.
A passenger has died. He was murdered. The murderer is on the train with us now. And every one of you is a suspect. So, let us catch a killer.
A man was rummaging around my cabin in the middle of the night.
You are certain it was a man?
I know what it feels like to have a man in my bedroom.
What did you think of the dead man?
You leave her out of this.
Did he have enemies?
Pick a number.
The real killer is right here. One of you people.
We're surrounded by lies!
I'm sleeping here, where everyone can see me. And I can see everyone.
Who takes up the knife? Cannot trust a one. Another one?
All right, so November 10th, you know where
Yes.
I'll be in line
Where?
to watch the Murder on the Orient Express.
I mean, I love it also that they have Penelope Cruz in it, and what's the
Penelope.
Penelope and Kenneth Branagh, who plays Inspector Poirot. I can never get it.
That's okay. I always think.
But my biggest surprise was seeing that Josh Gad is in it, who we all know as the voice of Olaf.
Yeah. I think Michelle Pfeiffer looks great.
Oh my goodness, she looks amazing.
She does.
I mean,
She looks-
Hopefully,
she
she's
looks
coming
great.
off the lesser reviews of Mother that she was in. With,
Oh yeah.
So hopefully this will really get her back. She looks amazing.
She does.
I did see something interesting though, that in 2015 there was another remake of Murder on the Orient Express, which I think we need to see it, but it was a Japanese version.
Oh.
So I saw it online and I'm like, I've got to I have to.
Yeah, no, you can watch that without me.
You know.
And tell me how it is.
We stop you with a push down, push, you know.
No, it's going to be really good. I'm really excited about that.
Okay, I am too. It'll make good for November.
It will.
Because
It
it's a short
will.
month anyways. It's been said that the third installment of Sex and the City movie franchise has been canceled, with a report claiming co-star Kim Cattrall's demands sank the flick. It's over. We're not doing it. Sarah Jessica Parker had told Extra. I'm disappointed. We had this beautiful, funny, heartbreaking, joyful, very relatable script and story. It's not just disappointing that we won't be able to get to tell the story and have that experience, she added, but more so that audience that have been so vocal in wanting another movie. The Daily Mail reported that Cattrall had made things impossible by demanding that producers back her on other film projects. I mean, this has been going on even when they were taping the actual HBO series. So I don't know what they were expecting. And I didn't see even the second one.
First one was
I
good.
saw
Second one
parts of the
tanked.
first one,
Second
the
one
second
did not do well.
I never even watched it on HBO. People were so, I'm like,
It did not do well. And I don't know why they would even come up with a number 3. And Kim Cattrall probably wanted to get back up for other roles because she's not getting anything.
well, that's what the thing is. If she did the film, supposedly from what I read and have seen, that the producers and whoever else was involved with it on the backside of the movie, that they would help her get her own production company or just things like that, and produce or direct or star in other key films.
Well, she hasn't done much after
She hasn't,
that.
and I do
at
like
all.
her. I mean,
Sarah
you know.
Parker has, but she really hasn't.
Well, they all have actually. Well, no, the
Sarah
blonde hair.
Parker and the
And
redhead.
Cynthia Nixon has
Yes,
done
a lot.
But
a lot.
she would have been good in The Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, she would have.
She would have been very good.
I can't
casting
wait
for
to
next
see
season.
that. I can't wait to see that when it comes back out again. So, Abby Lee Miller.
Abby Lee Miller.
So
that's my
Dance
favorite
Mom.
jam.
Dance
Sounds like-
Moms. It smells
like
like what?
pastry or something. I'm having my Abby Lee Miller.
Ugh, gross.
Or beer. is Miller.
So, Dance Mom's Abby Lee Miller has been in prison for only 3 months, and she's already violated prison rules. Abby was strip searched, which is scary for the guard, and her locker and bunk area got a shakedown earlier this month because they were looking for contraband. And upon inspection, the officer found that Abby had fruit from the dining hall, which is a total violation according to sources. And her punishment? All they did was give her an extra duty to rake rocks outside for 1 day.
I like her. I hope she gets out of jail.
Listen, I like her too.
I really think
I like her too. Steve will not watch anything with her. Won't watch a commercial with her. Can't stand her.
I like her a lot.
I like her.
Her, and then there's a woman that's very similar to her who was the casting agent in Hollywood, who had a brief little series also, who was Albert or Costello's great-granddaughter or granddaughter.
Oh, I didn't know
She's
that.
still a casting agent, I think, in LA, but she was pretty interesting. But I like Abby Lee.
So do
Miller.
I do. I like her
Toast.
too.
But I maybe she was. Here we go. We are going to see when she comes back on TV. We're going to see all these new dance inspirations, all done from rock, whatever she was doing. Rock raking.
Yeah.
That's it. It'll be interesting. It'll be like,
No, she's done. She's done with the show.
I know.
But she'll do something else.
Of course she will. Yeah. She's a trooper.
She's a
trooper.
Yeah, she is.
So Tom Cruise is not happy after his latest film, American Made, was his second flop in a row. Sources said he's livid over the way his team handled the marketing for the film. He blames his team for dropping the ball and not promoting it. Promoting it better and getting it out there. I mean, I personally, I know he's going to blame it all on Lee Remini, as we all know, and her for going after the Scientology mentality, making people just not like him. Her show is all about the Scientologists. I don't know. I'm sure he's going to say something. It's like people who watch her show, she's turned him against.
She's only done one episode, focusing on like Hollywood.
Right.
So he can't blame her for that. I think what he needs to blame is himself.
Of course.
He doesn't have that appeal anymore. At least not here, not in America. I know internationally they love him.
Right, but okay. So
here,
the photo we're going to show, or we did show, he looks like a woman. He looks like a woman cop. I mean, if you really look at it, it's like quickly.
Yeah, I guess.
That's the first thing I thought when I saw it. I'm like, is that him or is that? I don't know. He's just.
I guess
I
don't think he has that appeal.
Age gracefully, please, and don't.
But even those who don't, they still do great work. I just don't think he has that appeal to bring in large audiences anymore.
No.
Unless maybe it's a Mission Impossible movie.
I never even saw
But
them.
I did. They weren't bad. But that's all he's good for. He's pretty much washed up. So you said American Made. American Made didn't even make it to the top 6 this weekend.
Right.
That's how bad it was. And this movie came in #1, which was surprising because it's a cheap horror flick.
Right.
So American
Like my
Made,
life.
right, was second flop, like you said. This weekend, Happy Death came in at #1. It earned enough to exceed the film's budget of $5 million, making $26 million. The film, yeah, it is. Well, horror films, as you know, is the cheapest form of genre. The film involves a college student who relives the day of her murder until she discovers her killer's identity. Interesting. It's like Groundhog Day and
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Groundhog Day, like
Nightmare on Elm Street and the horror movie. But let's watch the.
Oh, hey, you're up.
Am I in a dorm room?
Yeah, I folded your pants for you.
Great.
Dude, did you hit that or what?
Stop global warming.
You sneaky little biatch. Maybe you should switch to water next time. Super helpful. Don't be late to the party tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Tree, happy birthday.
You scared me.
Hey, you're up.
Look, I know this isn't gonna make any sense.
Stop global warming?
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
You sneaky little biatch. Happy birthday.
I've already lived through this day. Somebody's gonna kill me tonight.
So you're getting here now.
But is everything okay?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Assuming that I believe any of this is even possible.
Sprinklers, car alarm.
The way I see it, you have unlimited amount of lives. Unlimited opportunities to solve your own murder.
So I'm supposed to keep dying until I figure out who my killer is?
You want to live to see tomorrow, right? Whoever's killing you knows it's your birthday.
Pretty much the entire school knows.
These are signs of major trauma. You should be dead.
You relive the same day over and over again. Kind of start to see who you really are.
All units, we've got a 187.
So not one of my most favorite.
Oh, I won't go see it.
I'll see it on video.
Okay, I won't even see it on video. I mean, if they
I'll
had
see
thrown
it
in
on
some Jamie
video.
Lee Curtis, then maybe.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's not going to happen. Jamie Lee Curtis has taste. But it did do well. It came in #1 this weekend, so good for them.
Good for them. Well, what I'm sort of excited about is Justin Timberlake headlining the next Super Bowl halftime show. Rumors are swirling that the sexy back singer will return to the NFL gig. It's true. He is the headliner, said a source. So it's true.
Yes, yes.
Reports are adding that Jay-Z is also being offered a slot, but there are doubts about JD will join. Justin on stage. Either way, the controversial move to book Timberlake has already irked some Janet Jackson fans, because it will mark 14 years since the infamous wardrobe malfunction, so which we all remember that.
Yep, flash of the boob.
I mean, I love Justin. The more and more I like him more and more. I don't know what it is.
He grows on you.
Yeah, he does. And,
He grows on you.
I mean, maybe it could be a Britney reunion with him. That would be rocking. Because let's help the girl. I like Britney too. She's trying.
Well, she's
doing pretty good in Las Vegas.
I think when
or
you
did.
compare her to Mariah Carey, because they both had little psychotic episodes.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, but Britney's was definitely much better with the shade 10 and the
well,
golf club. The
she
umbrella.
also bounced back, and she did a good job of it. Mariah Carey.
Really has.
I just don't like her anymore. She
has her
lost her
ego.
appeal, her ego. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
all
her
of that.
ego.
It's a shame. It's a shame. So let's talk about the new news.
Okay, the new news.
The new news. So every week we sit down and we chat about Hollywood celebrities and all of that chaos that's going on. Yeah, a little bit. But we don't really talk about our very own local talent.
Right.
So starting today, we'd like to showcase, a dancer. He goes by the name of Days. He is 20 years old, and we want to offer this opportunity to anyone who's out there who wants a venue to showcase their talent. Dylan, which is his real name, couldn't be here tonight, so I told him we would just show a video, and then hopefully, starting this week, if you're interested in either coming on the show or sending us a video of your talent, we can be sort of like the next community auditions.
Well, yep, exactly.
Right?
Within reason, though.
Right.
Within reason. I don't want
we don't want. First of all, we're talking about
that's really heartfelt and really inspiring.
Right.
That's what
we don't. And if you're an established band and you're playing the clubs, we're talking about people who sing in their bedroom.
Right.
People who are closet ventriloquists. I mean, just people who haven't been discovered or even had a chance.
If you're a closet ventriloquist, please contact us immediately. Oh my God, I would love that.
Yeah, so contact us either through email, and our email is posted on the screen, or send us a personal message on Facebook, and we'll get it going. So it would be nice next week if we got a response and get something on.
That would be great. Tree trimming even. That's an
Tree trimming, which the city did today in front of my house.
Oh,
they
okay,
cut
great.
down a tree, which was fantastic because it broke last week. Almost fell on
So
an
let's watch
Asian
this
family.
this video.
All right, let's roll it. Huh?
Oh, the one's next to you.
Yes,
that
the
was their
tree fell. No, it was my tree.
Oh.
It's a city tree.
Oh.
But with the wind and the rain, I heard a big crack, and I didn't think it was anything until I had little Asian people at my door saying, the tree fell, tree fell. So I went outside, and a huge branch just missed their car.
Okay, Harvey Weinstein. Making it into, like, you know.
But, all right, let's watch this video.
Let's watch this video.
Do you remember whispering on Friday night? We were drinking whiskey at your father's house. Took me by the hand and then we kissed for hours. Those are the good days. Those were the good days. Do you remember life? It took you far from here. And I could see you crying even when you held back your tears. Leaving me behind was everything you feared. I said, remember the good days. Hey, what I'm trying to say is, hey, you let go of the wheel. Let someone cut the brakes loose. Let's get lost for real. I know love will find a way to you. But would you trust me if it took a leap of faith to make you let go of the
So what did you think?
Oh, I think
very
it's great.
talented.
It's very talented. Well, I know what you showed it to me earlier in the week, and I remember telling you, it's to me, it's like it's a romantic roboticism. It's like you know, like how we did it in the '80s, but at least he's younger and he has more fluid in
right. Well, it's hip hop, lock and pop.
So it's like, you know, we're like still joints cracking and
hips popping.
Yeah. But it's fluid and very nice. And
it's called hip hop, lock and pop.
I'm still going to call it romantic roboticism.
So that was Dylan, and hopefully next week, like I said, we'll have some more to show, and we hope to hear from you. Anyways, that wraps up tonight's edition of the Mario and Dennis Show. I'm Mario.
I'm Dennis.
Have a good night.
Bye.